guys, and welcome back to another Flight Academy video brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. As always, my name is Phil, and today we have Ben versus Ben, Scum versus Scum. So we're going to try and do our best to make sure that we're talking about the right Ben and the right Scum. But to help me with this confusion, we have...
It's James. I'm here and I'm gonna get confused.
Hopefully we'll get it. One thing I do know is that we're both rooting for Ben and we're both rooting for Scum, right? Or are
I
we
think
completely impartial?
Ben Flying Scum is gonna win this one. Or maybe
Yes.
it's a draw. I mean, I haven't seen this yet.
True.
But my
It
initial
could go
thoughts, actually looking at the lists properly, I'm leaning more towards Shizor and Zuckus, just because we've seen Zuckus do some big hits in the past. And I know Dirge can pack a punch, and Q9 is pretty defensive, but I think Zuckus has enough power to power through Q9's armor.
I mean,
That's my initial thoughts. We'll see how it goes. What do you reckon?
Well, we've seen some really crazy stuff from Zuckus. Like, he, I think, for me, has been the surprise package so far at Flight Academy.
And for a ship that's got 3 upgrades, one of which is the title, like, yeah, it's so simple, but it just works.
It really does. And we don't see the Mist Hunter that often. The Star Viper, again, we don't see it that often because they're both extended ships, but we know the Star Viper is more of a known quantity to us. We know it's tricksy, we know it loves...
Even when it was in the mix with the standard ships, the Mist Hunter never really got a huge amount of time on the table. I think that needs to change after seeing this.
Yeah, it really does. It's a really cool platform, and Ben, who is flying Q9 and Dirge, is a huge fan of the Mist Hunter and very nearly flew it himself, but decided to go for Q9 in the Razor Crest instead, which, I'm not gonna lie, it's a solid ship, and I think that the Razor Crest is a great ship, and it's just a shame the Mando got so badly hit with
he just needs to be
loadout.
like a point cheaper.
Yeah, or just a couple more points in loadout. There needs to be something.
I think more points in loadout doesn't really help him. I think the competitive, like, overall point value of Q9 is what's just sneaking Q9 in instead most of the time. But I do like, let's say, left-hand side Ben, with his higher initiative, has set up Dirge brilliantly for Bullseye arc.
Which means proton cannons are live.
Yeah.
Which I love the proton cannon.
Look at that.
Oh.
I mean, great. That's as good a defense as you're going to get, but that's a lot of damage still coming through.
Yeah. Zuckus down to the crits. Or no, not quite down to the crits. Sorry, I was looking at Sizor at the top for some reason, but still, that is a lot of damage through onto Zuckus. That's all shields down in the first round. We don't see that often against Zuckus.
Oh, not the best shot from Shizor. That is range 3 through a cloud.
Yeah, that's not the ones he likes doing.
Dirge dished out the damage. Can he take it? Because this is a similar shot coming back.
Ooh. It's going to be a big one. He's going to give him the extra evade. Take that extra red dice.
I mean, with Dirge having no tokens, that's a safe choice.
Oh,
a good roll.
That's a good return shot.
What are we doing with that one? It's a focus? Or are we reroll?
Yeah, it is a focus. Yeah. So that is shields down on Dirge.
Shields down on both of the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And we've already seen a lot of crits are in the mix, so I know, like, just a minute ago I was like, Zuckus can pack a punch, but yeah, if Dirge gets that bullseye, it's fairly even on offense.
Wait, the thing with Dirge is he's got to wait 2 rounds to be able to do that, because Proton Cannons has the 2 charges, which I was having a discussion with Left-Hand Ben about Proton Cannons, saying that when I first read it, I was like, 2 charges, that's gonna make it a bit Like, I'm not going to want to fly proton cannons that often. That's a lie. I've used them. I love them. I think they are great. And yes, obviously having to wait 2 rounds to use them can be tricky, but when you do get to use them, they are just funny.
I like the K turn from Zuckus, but it has not quite worked out with Dirge going just slow enough to not get on the other side, really.
And Q9 looks like he's also managed to get out of arc there by going slow. So right hand Ben, assuming left hand Ben was going to go a lot faster than that, and it's not really panned out there. I mean, looking at both lists, there's not a lot of upgrades across those lists either when you think about it. We've seen some
Not at the
ships with a
minute, but
lot of upgrades.
Q9 has the most upgrades at 4.
Technically 5 with that hidden one
Oh,
crate.
that's true. Yeah, which I'm assuming is yet again the false transponder codes.
Both transponders,
That's
yes.
the favorite to grab, isn't it?
It's just worth it. It's such a good upgrade. Oh, some more damage going. Nope, more damage being blocked using the focus there. Oh, looks like Zizor might be trying to go.
I think
Just
so. You got a chance of getting some half points on Dirge. Give it a go.
It's definitely, I think. No, not a great red dice, but the singular evade there was pretty good.
I mean, that roll against Q9 wasn't really going to do much anyway.
No. And I think what's difficult as well, half point in Dirge is good, but he's only 4 points. So Q9 is the bigger points value in Ben's list, but the Razor Crest is just tanky. 9 health with the Force, 2 evades. It's a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, yes, it is more points, but realistically, are you actually going to get all of them in the time limit?
Yeah.
And you definitely can if you kind of need to double into it though, which leaves Dirge around to just pick you off. So I think right side Ben has the right idea in taking out Dirge, and then you can kind of just pick on Q9 until he's gone.
Yeah. I think that is a good shout. Obviously, that proton cannon from Dirge can just be incredibly powerful when he manages to pull it off. And it's just generally quite a good ship in general. So it's got a lot of utility there. But that, I don't know if Q9's actually managed to, with that bump, avoid Zuckus' arc again.
I guess we'll see if Zuckus takes a shot.
What is happening to Zuckus at the moment is he is getting whittled down.
He is. That's not great.
No.
Another shot going to Dirge.
I think at this point, right option, get those points where you can. If you can take Dirge out, then...
Actually, is it closer now? Is it only range 2?
I missed the...
We'll see how many
check
green
there.
dice there are. Also, Shizor now has a focus, which may as well spend.
A marksmanship it.
Oh, he's got marksmanship as well on that shot. Nice.
Yeah, nice one. So there we go. There is
only
a
2 green
crit.
dice, so range 2.
What is the crit? Clearly, when I was overlaying it, I didn't hear it called out. So, but we will see potentially later. Loose stabilizer. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, Zuckus does have a shot though. You're right. Q9 did not escape.
He's going big. Oh, so that's hit crit. 1 dice got knocked there. 1 evade, so that is... Yeah, spend the Force, only take the 1 shield. Is that the start of the end for Q9? Bit too early to say, but...
I don't know. especially with Zucker's only on 2 hull, and both Dirge and Q9 get to shoot first.
Yeah,
We could see a real demonstration of just value and initiative in this game.
I mean, Initiative 5's, it's again, having both of them at Initiative 5 is very solid. Most lists we've actually seen have varying initiatives between the two ships. Obviously, I know you've got the wedge list that has swarm tactics in it, which bumps them
Yeah, it
both
kind
up
of
to
negates
6.
it. But even for maneuvering, having the choice of going, okay, this time I'll move this one first, and then the next time you can reverse it entirely of your own choosing, is really valuable.
Yeah, I'm a very big fan of having matching initiatives for that reason. Just the flexibility you have in going, I need this one to go first.
Yeah, I mean, back in version 1, I was taking, like, was it Veteran and Instinct just to match certain other pilots to get that ability?
Yeah. Or the adaptability was another one,
That
the
was
one
the
that
other
you could
one.
go up or down, which was quite a cool one. I like the art on that card as well on both sides.
I don't remember what the art was for it.
So
I
it had the
should know
B,
because I
it
used
had
it a
the
lot.
it had the B wings. So if I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
rightly,
I think I saw it.
on one side it was like the B wing flying through like quite a nice sort of sky environment, so it's quite blue, and the other side I think was the dark side, which was like the down one. I've got it lying around here somewhere,
Ah, that's all right. There was
but
a lot of stress on the board. Quite a lot of
yeah,
bumping. Actually, no, not a lot of bumping. There is a bump.
oh Dirge
I
is
think Zuckers is in a bad spot though.
yeah, because Zucker's. It looks like that arc actually skims right across the front of Q9, but I'm not sure if it's going to make any difference.
Yeah, I don't. What? We've seen weirder things happen.
Yeah, all it takes is for some very
If
cold
Zuckus,
dice.
if Zuckus lives this, then he's got a real chance of at least getting a shot off. But you're right, that is very across the front of Q9 rather than hitting the base. So I think this
Is
is.
one going through. It is one.
Oh,
Oh, I know Dirge doesn't have a shot anywhere else, but it also does feel a little bit like, oh, like having to take that second shot to do it. A bit like, oh, it'd be nice just to get it done in one, but oh,
and
oh, yeah,
only the one?
Dirge does.
No, I
No,
think
that
this is Q9, but it has the force.
can't change.
No, it's range 0, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh no,
oh no,
okay, this
this is
second shot's
Dirge.
dodge. Other way around.
Yeah,
Spin the
well,
focus, guarantee the kill.
guarantee the kill.
Okay, so it's Olaf's Shizel. I mean, what was that, range 2 to dodge? You could get a
Range
decent bit of
two,
damage in.
yeah, 2 to Dirge, 1 to.
Well, it might be range
Oh
1.
no, range 1.
Okay, yeah, take that shot.
Yeah.
Revenge for Zuckus. Wow, I was really wrong at the start of this, saying Zuckus is going to do well. Okay.
Left hand Ben did the right thing in focus firing Zuckus down. He concentrated all of his fire there because, again, he's very aware of how powerful the missile is. Stunned pilot on Dirge there.
Yeah.
But looking at it, you could say Zizor is in a nice spot there behind those two ships. They do have contraband cybernetics still available though, which is going to make it tricky.
I mean, I feel like you'd want to clear the stress before triggering contraband, right?
Well, if they can just turn around and then
Oh
just
yeah,
have
yeah. I'm thinking of how passive analyzer works.
plus with Q9, his options to remove the stress are very, very poor.
It's just straights for the Razor Crest, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is why it's quite nice to stick L337 on there as an option.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You just try and flip her as soon as you can, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Like she's got a great ability to just mess up your opponent's day a little bit, but if you can flip her and get those banks as blue.
Who was it I put on there? It was the Fenrail crew, was that the one?
Remember what the Fenrail crew does now?
It was something
You
like
don't
if
you
you
have to.
finish moving and there is someone in front of you, you can remove stress.
Something you would play.
So
It probably allows you to feel.
Oh, before a friendly ship range 0 to 2 engages, if its revealed maneuver is 1 speed or higher and there is an enemy ship in its front arc at range 1, that friendly ship may remove 1 non-lock red token. So you do still miss out on your action if you do a red, but if there's an enemy at range 1 in front of you, when you go to shoot, you can remove the stress.
Which is obviously very near numb, so that's why you probably gravitated towards that.
Yeah.
Continuing to go into Dirge, again, right choice. Zizor is now half pointed, so it's all about looking at see if he can grab those ship kill points before the end of the game.
Yeah, the Prince has a lot of work to do.
But 2 hits and a crit, that's going to be a crit. I forgot it was range 3, so we got the extra dice, but that is still a crit going through, so that is good. Fuel leak.
Okay.
2 hull
But
left, fuel leak isn't bad.
Well, at this point, Shizor needs to kill everything to win, right?
Yeah, Zizor needs to take out everything to win.
But Benji can still get points on the board for taking out Dirge.
Exactly, and I think at this point, Q9 is going to be out of the fight for a little bit, just trying to get rid of those stress. Dirge has got to turn. Ideally, Zizor would want marksmanship on to guarantee a crit coming at Dirge, because that would get a crit through and that's Dirge down. And if he barrel rolls, he could get out of arc there. Not doing it.
I wonder if he just forgot. Then again,
Already out of arc.
He already knew.
Well, you know what? That's actually perfect turn for left-hand Ben there.
Yeah, the thing about the Star Viper, like the Kirby barrel's really good, but against something with a higher initiative, you are just guessing.
So,
but I like that position.
Yeah. Oh, that position is good.
That's a really good spot to roll into.
Yeah, I got a lot of time for that. What is...
Oh, is that gonna fit? You kind of don't want it to, as Dirge.
Oh, it does fit.
Well, there's no point rolling, because I think you're still in range 1, so grab a token.
You could do the focus red boost. Get out of...
I don't know that you get out of it.
Get out of that marksmanship.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you do avoid marksmanship with that.
So get away from marksmanship is the key there. No guaranteed crit.
So just she's all to shoot.
Sees all to shoot, yeah. See what you can do.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Spend the focus just to confirm. There we go.
For Zuckus.
Tell you what, for 4 points, Dirge is a very good ship.
Yeah.
Looks like Ben is debating doing the Dirge shenanigans to get rid of 1 damage to turn 1 to a crit, but with only 1 evade, it doesn't really matter. You've taken 3, so even if you try and get rid of 1, you're down.
Good to remember abilities though, just in case it would have helped.
Yeah, true. And it can help. It can help, but
there's been several games where I've finished and looked down at my cards and gone, oh, I forgot that they could do that.
I mean, there's some pilots you take not necessarily for their abilities, you just take them because they're in a good
Right, and then
ship
you
with a
forget that
good
they
mission.
actually have abilities.
Yeah. It's like half the time when I fly Kylo Ren, I forget he's got that I'll show you the dark side, because I'm like, well, I want
Yeah,
an
you
I5
just
silencer with the Force.
yeah, exactly.
I'll show you the dark side is just a confusing potential bonus.
Now, how much damage does Q9 need to take to give up half points? I know it's not going to change the overall
Or
winner of the game, but
actually, it would change
really?
things. Because Q9 is 6 points, so if Benji can get
Oh, that's
4
true. It
more
makes it a
points of
draw.
damage, it would take it to 7 all.
Okay.
And
But can he do it in the time left?
it's
You
not,
need a good hit.
yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Oh, that's it. That's an aggressive Talon roll.
That's I don't think we're going to another turn Talon roll.
Yeah.
That's ballsy.
Has Benji seen it? Oh no, because he's already moved, hasn't he?
He has, unfortunately.
Just shooting through the cloud.
Again, Guri would have been nice, but Guri is so many points.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, she's just
Hitting a
ridiculous.
crit. Still just a hit and a crit.
Evades
Plenty
it.
of green.
Now, it's highly unlikely that Benji is going to get 4 in this because he's only rolling 3. But
If
all
he's quick,
crits.
they might be able to start a new round. Oh, it's 2.
Yeah, spend the focus, see if you
Focus.
can
Oh yeah, one for the
spend the
debris.
force. Yeah.
Oh, and yeah. So nothing.
Nothing there.
And there's
And we
just
are.
enough time for one more round. Okay.
Yes.
But they're both stressed and they're both near each other, so I don't know necessarily that there's going to be a shot.
It's not easy
It's
to
not
get a
that
shot.
one.
No.
Um,
No.
no, just play it safe. I guess denying
Denying the
Q9 a
full
kill.
points. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to get a draw, but I'm not going to let you get a point for killing my ship.
Absolutely. And there we go. In the end.
Very aggressive
Yes.
from
Very.
both of them.
Absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, Zuckers didn't manage to get all of his shenanigans off because that would have changed the game quite dramatically. But Ben, left-hand Ben, played that exactly as he wanted to and took out Zuckers early, which does seem to be the right tactic against this list. So, but let's have a look how that's going to affect the table. Both of these pilots were quite near the top, so this could have a dramatic impact. So with that, Ben does go to the top of the leaderboard, 19 points there with 1 game left to play. He's guaranteed top 4 slot now. Josh is there in second with 16 and Benji 15 points. He's got to be careful. He is catchable at this point and isn't guaranteed top 4 yet, but we will see. There's still 5 more games to go before we get to that point. But James, I hope that you had a good time watching that one.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for having me back on.
No worries. And guys, like I said, plenty more games of Season 5 to come, so please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.